Hello students, so I hope you all have gone through the last video. So I hope you got how to plot histogram by using PyPlot. Today we will see some only 2 or 3 features are left of histogram. After that, this chapter plotting with PyPlot will get over and our syllabus will get over. So let's see that last time from the parameters of histogram, this beans we have discussed. All right, how to create beans, how to add titles, labels in the histogram, these things we have seen. So today we will see that from the parameters we will see cumulative is left, then hist type and orientation. These 3 things we will see today. So I am going to share that ideally. Now see what we will see out here. Here just see import. This is the same data as we have created in the last class. From here now we will see cumulative. What actually is cumulative? Okay, that cumulative we will see. Now, first of all, before going to see cumulative, we need to know what is cumulative. Now, for this ranges I have given, I have explained that beans, that by default there will be 10 beans by default. After that, if I want to create 4 beans, okay, then it how we'll create for for 5 beans, the range we need to divide in such a way so that it will be created as a so that we can be able to create 5 beans. Okay, now we will see cumulative. What is cumulative? For that, first of all, try to understand cumulative is nothing but the counts in the bean plus all the beans for smaller values. So here you can see that 3 is the count, so 3. Okay, after that here 8, so 3, so 5 here already it is 5 plus the previous value 3 plus 5, it will be 8. Again here you can see that 8, then 5, 13, then 13 plus 3, 16, then 16 plus 4, 20. This is all about cumulative. So in this way we need to find cumulative. So cumulative is beans gives the counts in that beans plus all the beans for smaller value. The last beans gives the total number of data points. Okay, now let's see, as already we have done this one here. Here we have already done. Just now I'll edit this with. So before that, let's see the output, what output comes. So here this is the output. Okay, now till now this is the output. Now we will see for this, if I will write here cumulative. So see, if we want to add cumulative, then we need to write cumulative is equals to true. Okay, cumulative is equals to true. After writing this, now just see what output it will come. Okay, now see, you can see that this is the required output for the. So here you can see this is 3, then 3 plus it was 5. So you can see here it is 8. Again 8 plus what was in the here 8, then 13, then 16, then 20. So here it is 13, sorry, here it is 8, then here 13, then here, oh, here it is 2. So you can see here it is 13, here it is 16, then here it is 18, then till 20 it is there. So this is all about cumulative. To plot cumulative, we need to just write in the code cumulative is equals to true. Okay, next we will see hist type. Hist type means what type of histogram you want. With the same thing, if I will simply write here hist type means, then it will give, suppose here hist type. These things are in your book, student. Just follow book for a, and then you will get to know. Suppose hist type step, steps. Here you can, in book bar stacked step fields are there. If I'll give this, then you will get the output. Just see what output, simply steps you will get. See, it is not filled, it is not fill up. So what we understand that by this hist type we get the you can say the types of the bars, or you can say beans. Like if I will give bar stacked, okay, bar stacked is also here. Suppose you can just write bar stacked, BARSTACKED. Okay, this is also a hist type. So if I'll run it, how it will appear, see. So this is the bar stack, means it is in the form of bar, so it is said to be bar stacked. Clear? So this is all about hist type, student. Now last part that is left is nothing but orientation. So what happened in case of orientation? For a orientation, what will happen, just see here. If I want to change the orientation, simply write here by default it will be in vertical form. Okay, the orientation is by default in vertical form. So if we want to change the orientation in horizontal, then here we need to write orientation. Now RIENTATION. Okay, orientation is equals to just horizontal, because by default it is vertical, so horizontal. Okay, just save it. Now see what will happen. Now you can see it was, now previously it was in vertical form, but now it is in horizontal form. But student, whenever you are plotting this horizontal form, you need to keep in mind that number of student here and here it was school, so this one also you need to change, because here it should be number of student and here it should be school. So that time what you will do, you just alter this. Okay, X label you just change it here, cut, just paste it here, and these things just cut and paste it here, so that okay, now you can see that horizontal form, here it is school and here it is number of student. Okay, these things keep in mind while you are changing this in horizontal form. So dear student, this much is about histogram and plotting with pie plots. Our this chapter is over. You just go through each and everything that I have discussed in the class. Still, if you feel any kind of problem, just share with me so that we can again so that I can explain you more elaborately, so that you can get the things. Okay, this much. Next we will discuss whatever you have learn from this. I'll be asking you questions in the mid class. Also prepare yourself in such a way and for the pre-board.